Cade Cunningham look a little different in year 2, man.
Throw that picture up, Mikey. We got a picture in the full screen graphics. Yeah. You put it, Braid Cunningham.
Cunningham.
The man's coming. He's got the braids. He's a little beefed up.
Boy's looking
He's got the chins fuzz, man. This man's 20 going on 40 right now. Looking like he's ready to go. Spent some time in the D. Got him cocked diesel. I'm hyped.
Real talk, yeah. I mean, you're talking about getting buffed up in Detroit. I mean, Cade literally went out there and did it. You know what I'm saying? Dude's like a whole different dude. Like, bro, I wish I actually would have got a picture of comparing him from year 1 to year 2, because dude looks like a completely different not different human being, but just totally different. Obviously, he's coming in a year, a lot bigger. And I was worried about that too. And it's simply just pure ignorance because of his vegan diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know I don't know how he's gonna fill out his frame. How he
can put on weight like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I admit to it being ignorance because I'm just not as familiar with like vegan weightlifting. I mean, cheese nips. You be lifting them up. What kind of diet you be on?
What's that question? I like to eat a lot of meat.
All right, you're done. Pull the mic. You out of here, son. Get out of here, son.
There's nothing you could go, like, what does your diet look like? Like, you're talking about
do you know any
Cunningham?
vegan lifters, though? Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, you can... I would say he looks a lot more shredded because he's able to keep that body fat down. You can still put on muscle. It's just going to take longer the way he's doing it. Obviously, it looks like it's working, but like obviously, if he feels strong, then it's working. That's all that matters.
Gaines Cunningham.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Can you put the picture back up real quick, Mikey?
Yeah.
Because here's my only concern. Name an NBA team with a champion with that hairstyle. No, I'm joking. No, but real talk, I'm excited, man. I think you can take it off now. I just want to make that stupid joke, dad joke. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think I'm excited for him, man. I think he's gonna be a lot. He's already a bigger guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if he's still gonna be running point for us at that size, I mean, you look at. I'm not trying to make this comparison because like it might be a little bit too much over the top, but like. LeBron's a big dude bullying guys his whole career. Obviously, he's a lot more explosive and athletic than Cade, but Cade putting on that size and already being as good and skillful as he is, I feel like he's only be a little bit nastier in the paint. You know?
Yeah, and he's putting on that weight so he can take some contact. Because you expect him to get more fouls this year. He wasn't getting any calls last year. We know what that is. We know that he's a rookie. He's got to earn his stripes in the NBA before he's getting these calls. But they're going to realize him as a star. They're going to realize him as a potential all-star, potential superstar in this NBA. So he's going to have to get some of those calls. You feel like he's going to be down in the lane more. He's going to be playing some bully ball. He's going to be able to take that contact and still finish at the rim. So I'm excited. Obviously you like to see a guy who's been working out all summer.
Yeah.
We know all of the different things. We see him, just a couple days ago, he was in the lab with Kyrie, KD, Sabonis, all the Melo, working out with all those guys, running some full court games. So I'm excited. I think he's going to take a big step. Obviously losing Jeremy Grant puts a lot more on his plate. It's basically, you're the guy now. Here are the keys, drive the car. So he's going to be the guy, very capable of doing so. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the guy that's going to go out there. He's going to orchestrate the offense. He's going to manufacture buckets, and he is going to be in clutch time situations with the ball in his hands, which is what everybody wanted to see last year. So I'm excited. I'm ready for Gaines Cunningham to come out there, put up some crazy stats and really show the league that he's built for this, that he is ready for this. So.
Yeah, real quick too, I just want to make this like comparison, and this is more for like the Kool-Aid drinkers, all the hype men, all the slappies and stuff like that. But like, look at last year in Cade's like battle against like I guess getting calls that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he wasn't getting them. Dude was getting slapped. You could hear I went to a game, you could literally hear the you know what I'm saying, the contact on him, and like. Hey yo! But it takes me back to like, and this might be like overstretching a little bit, but remember like, Michael Jordan. The Detroit Pistons, the bad boys, though, used to beat the shit out of him. Yeah. And what he do? He got his games up so he could finish through the contact and stuff like that. And, like, obviously you saw the situation last year where Cade wasn't getting calls, but he's still getting, banged up down there in the paint and stuff like that. And what did he do? He went and got gains, you know what I'm saying? So now he can finish through contact. And I don't know, man. It just showed you, like, the hunger in this kid. Because it's a bit of a drastic change, you know what I'm saying, between year 1 and year 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the season just ended, how many months ago?
Not many. What it ended in
right before
Are you talking
April,
about
March.
the Pistons season? Or the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Pistons season was a while ago.
Yeah, it's like 4 months ago. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's looking like a whole different dude.
Yeah.
And maybe that changes throughout the season because obviously you're not going to have enough time to lift, and maybe the diet changes too. You're always on the road. But I think it shows a commitment to him. And do you think it changed his game at all?
I do. I think not bad. Like you said, though, he's going to be able to finish more. He's going to be able to. I think he's going to be able to play better defense on bigger guards as well, or bigger, small forwards, being down there banging with guys like that.
That's a great point.
Maybe
actually.
he put on that weight so he can go down there and he can handle a Jason Tatum on the block. He can handle these guys on the block. And shout Benjamin Foe said upgrade Cunningham, and that's those memes where you press the upgrade button and it's
Real
the
talk.
new picture. And then shout out to Vaughn for shouting us out. Shout out to all you guys in the chat for supporting us and loving us. We appreciate that a lot. But yeah, I'm excited for Cade Cunningham. What's up, Cheese Nuts?
I think the one thing, just kind of expanding off your point, you kind of touched on it. I think confidence. That's the biggest thing. You see that transformation right there. Obviously, it shows dedication, but confidence. When you feel stronger and you look stronger, you're going to go and be more confident on the court. And that's something I look for Cade to improve on, just because you can go at those guys, you can defend those bigger guys now because you're more confident in your strength ability and just physicality in general.
Yeah, he can look at a Jason Tatum in the eye and be like, all right, you're not going to push me around on the block anymore. You're not going to be able to abuse me on defense anymore. And obviously we know he showed that he can be a great defender with his length, with his size, at his position. He can be one of the best one of the best point guard defenders in the NBA. But when you get singled out against, the bigger guys even obviously I don't think he's going to be able to guard Giannis on the block because nobody can do that. But to put up a fight, to run into a body like that instead of, non-Gain Cunningham, minus Gaines Cunningham. So it's definitely important, especially with the East where we have a lot of big, strong guys that he's going to have to go through, like a Giannis, like a Tatum, like an Embiid, these big bodies that aren't going to be able to push him around as easily anymore.
Yo, I'm just so hyped because I'm even thinking from just the commitment standpoint, man.
Yes.
The season ended 4 months ago. You see all these pictures of Jalen Green out in Italy with some girl with a messed up lineup and stuff like that, and then you got upgrade Cunningham, Gaines Cunningham, Braid Cunningham. It just shows a commitment to the game, wanting to get better. Mikey G, I know you're a former hooper yourself. What's your take on it?
Oh, man, you love to see that, especially for the Pistons standpoint. There's other people clowning around in the offseason. You see he's focused. He sees what's in front of him, and it looks like he's ready to seize the opportunity, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, like I touched on earlier, that's what you needed out of him because this is his team.
Yeah.
This is with Jeremy Grant gone, with the leading point scorer from,
Previous
25-year games last year gone. This is Cade Cunningham's team undoubtedly. So he puts on that weight. He gets the beard, gets the braids, ready to lead these guys into battle. So I'm excited. He needed that. He needs to, go out there and show what he's capable of. And I think he's capable of being a multiple-time All-Star in this league. I think eventually, obviously not next year, he is capable of being in the MVP talk once he is in his prime, once he has a couple more seasons under his belt. And this is a good step towards that. Like Owen said, the confidence of looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, all right, I'm yoked up. This isn't the same as last year. These guys aren't going to be pushing me around on the block anymore. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to get these calls, and I'm going to finish through that contact.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see what he does next year. Well, he really has the full reins of the offense.
You know what I think it was? Remember when the whole Isaiah Stewart thing went down against him and LeBron? And Cade was the one breaking it out. He probably was in there
man, I got to fight with my boys.
Yeah. Hey, this offseason, I'm going to hit the weights.
Yeah.
We'll come back. We're going to jump his ass. Hey, we about to beat the shit out of LeBron, dog. Beat his bitch ass up.
LeBron better not try that elbow stuff on my boys, too, no more.
Hey, real talk. Remember, he's boxing the offseason and everything, too, man.
Hey, it's a fight. You go out there and you get into a fight, man.
Would you see the picture online of him and Kyrie?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
Think nothing of it.
Me too.
Yeah, it's just if he's learning from Kyrie, learning about basketball, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Kyrie has one of the sickest handles in the history of the NBA. He is one of the best finishers around the basket in the history of the NBA. If he's sharing some tips to Cade Cunningham, I'm fine with that. I don't want him sharing, his thoughts on
Philosophies.
his philosophies on the earth, or his
He's gonna be a flat
philosophies
earther. He's gonna teach him to be a
on
flat earther.
spiritual
Hey,
awokeness.
I heard he
That
didn't he take
conversation-
it back, the flat Earth thing.
I heard that too. I
Did he?
don't know.
I thought he did.
I hope so.
Well,
He's probably
eventually
trying to find
he
out
did say
LeBron's
it,
weak spots. He's like, yo, where should I attack this man?
I seen this meme. It was like the Mr. Krabs thing, and it was like when a bunch of flat earthers grab you and say, "Take him to the edge." It was like the Mr. Krabs thing.
Give me some ganja. 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 Give me some ganja.